Hey guys, welcome back to Easeldoesitstudio. So, today we are going to do a fairly simple project. So this is one of the trays that goes to the three-tiered Let's Resin stand, but I'm only going to make one of these, like a decorative tray. One of my subscribers had asked if I could do like a decorative tray and do something different. So what I'm going to do is the first part's going to be really simple. But then once it's done, we are going to place this in it. So it will go on this side like that. So I think that is going to be really pretty. And I was looking for like a teal, like that color blue, and I don't have any. So the next thing that I had that was close was this Violence Violet. So if I put this behind the flowers, it looks pretty good. So I mixed up, this takes almost 9 ounces. I will get you the exact here in a minute. Let me get this out. And so I just kind of want to, but I think that color is, it's going to be a good color to show all of the colors, and I think it will match. So we're going to put that on after this part's done. So this takes a whopping 9.8 ounces. So I mixed up 10 for this, and then I needed 6 extra ounces just so I could get 2 more of my frogs done. So I'm going to put 3 ounces in each one of these cups. So I ended up making 18 ounces. So we will have an extra of something. So, I want to get the bottom and the sides just to make sure that I ran it through the big Let's Resin mixer, and I did it for like 6 cycles. So I know that it is mixed really good, and I know my frogs only take 3 ounces each when I'm putting the plugs in them. So I'm just going to pour 2 cups of 3 ounces, and we're going to just set that aside, because you guys probably don't want to watch me pour 2 more frogs with my little hole thingies in them. But all right, so that leaves me almost 12 ounces. I'm just going to pour, I'm going to get it to 10. Let's see what we have here. All right, so that's 10 ounces. So we'll have a little extra in case we need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it, and then I will run it through the Let's Resin debubbler, and then we'll pour it. So this part's going to be fairly straightforward. I know the last 2 videos have been a little bit long, so I'm trying to appease everybody and do, you know, a couple shorts, a couple longer in between. And so this is also a color from the eye candy. So I do have description links in the comment for the Let's Resin website, the eye candy. Any discount codes will be listed there. And I believe I have one for Let's Resin as well, so you can take advantage of that. So I think I'm going to put some glitter in this. I don't know how much it's going to show, but I am going to and I think I need a little bit more because I can still see my stick through there. So and if I have to, I can always put a smidge of white to make it a little bit more opaque. All right, so let me get this mixed up. So I also now have a link for the PowerTex website and a 10% discount code. So if anybody wanted to try anything, and I will be doing a video on how I made my sculpture piece to start it. So, all right, so that is looking a bit better. Let me just try it on the stick. All right, I'm gonna add a drop of the Let's Resin Ocean White. It will lighten this up a bit, but I think it's gonna help with the opacity of it. All right, so I just did one squirt and a drop because it was not wanting to come off. And we'll just see, because I don't mind if this is lighter, but I want it to be, I don't know. I'm not liking this color, guys. I mean, I'm liking it looking in, but the stirring of it, it's got like a brown hue to it. Let's put some glitter in and see if we can help fix that. And this was the closest that I had to that, like color tone family. I mean, it's looking okay. I'm gonna put some more. So I do wanna, I want it to show. What to do, what to do. All right, I guess we're gonna go with that. So let me run this through the debubbler and I will be right back when we get ready to pour it. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so while I was waiting for my resin to debubble, I ended up pouring my 2 frogs. I am going to put a couple drops of the clear Elmer's glue, and that just helps the glitter not sink. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's usually an ounce of 1 drop per ounce. So it will get nice and gloopy. See that? And this is getting warm, so I have got to get going. And I'm just gonna move that. I still have to top my feet off on my little frogs, but all right, so let's just gonna go a little ways and then kind of, because these tracks here are really, really narrow. And I want it to kind of go all the way around before I fill it up too much, because I don't want any bubbles in there. So get some more in there. And the one good thing with this mold is it is clear enough that you can see through it. So if you do have a bubble, you can see it. Because I found sometimes running the dotting tool or whatever around it can sometimes cause more bubbles than get rid of bubbles. I'm just going to give them a little spritz there. Just kind of making sure that I don't see any visible bubbles. So this could definitely use a little bit more. Let me scrape that out. And I'm just going to set that aside. And we're just gonna mix this up. I know it's not gonna take all of that because that's, I don't know, maybe 2 ounces, but and let's put some glitter. And we're gonna hope and pray that it's close. I mean, if not, it's going to continue to move. I am gonna put I'm gonna put 1 drop of glue. Ooh. Just because I don't want this glitter to like fall through the rest of it. And it's a little bit darker, but oh wow, it did take, guys, it took all. So I made 18. So yeah, this held 12 because I made 18 and I took 6 out. And this took everything. It did. All right, and I'm just gonna leave these to sit overnight. I'm not gonna put them on a heat mat or anything. It's late. I had a bunch of errands to do today. I had to go pick up some more PowerTex supplies. I wanted some different colors of the universal medium. So yeah. And we were dropped a bombshell that my granddaughter, who is 19, and we knew it was going to come, is moving out. She got her own apartment. So yeah, it's just been a lot of, you know, things that hit you when you're not thinking they're going to right away. And yeah, so, but when she moves out, I'm turning her room into my office. So on the good side, so I told her, I said, that way there, if you know, if it doesn't work and you need to come home, you can. It won't take me long to tear down an office and bring it back down here, but I'm going to bring my Cricut and that type of stuff that I can do even with a carpet, and where it's not going to make a mess, you know, like resin. And yeah, I wouldn't be wanting to do that upstairs because I am way too klutzy. But for like my Cricut, and that way I can get to it easier. Like right now, it's just such a pain. I'm like, oh my God, I'm putting the wrong color in, but I'm not. Yeah, it's just a pain to get to it and to have room to, you know, put my cutting mats out and all that. So, yeah, I think that's just it'll make it easier and more accessible to use. Okay, I just had to fill in those toes. I got to do the same thing on the other one. Let's see if I can just slide you over a little bit so you can kind of see. So I went with this like iridescent purple in one, and then this pink, which I had done in the toes of my last frog, I did the whole frog in that color. So, and I knocked that plug over, so I don't know how good that's going to stay. Let me just, because I know these frogs will take all 3 ounces, so I'm gonna get every little bit in there. And it doesn't look like there's much glitter in the toes, which is fine. All right, so that one is full. Oops. And let's just get this guy. Because it's so thick. It's like trying to get them in them little tatos. So I did put eyes in. I just did round ones this time. So one is like a bright pink and I think a purple. And the other ones are really light with blue and white. So I will demold these when I demold the tray. So you guys will get to see the extra demold, because I know that's the fun part everybody likes to see. All right, now, get this. Topped off. Wow, and I even was prepared. I actually brought 2 different types of molds. I brought this and I brought my pocket hug because I was pretty sure I was going to have extra resin. And lo and behold, I did not. And plug, just don't move, please. And they don't move unless you hit them. And I hit this one when I was getting ready to pour, so I'm hoping and praying that it just stays where it's at. All right, so I'll probably babysit it for a little bit before I go ahead and head upstairs. Give that a spritz. All right, so it ain't gonna take much. Let me see if so I think as long as I do not bang the table, that will stay. See, this one's not moving. That one, it's because I got, there's a little bit more resin underneath, and that's why that one's moving. I'm not even gonna spray it. I'm not gonna touch it. So I will watch that for a little bit, and I will be back when these are cured, and we will get this tray finished off, guys. Alrighty, I will see you in a minute. Good morning, everybody. Our pieces are all cured, so let's see how this color turned out. Still just a tad bendy, but that's fine. All right, let me fix my mold here. All right. Oh, that's pretty. So that did come out good. We got a little bit of, a little trimming to do, not much. Few tiny micro bubbles, but nothing major. You can barely even see them. Oh, we have one little bubble there. Okay, so I will just unmold these frogs for you, and I won't finish them because you guys have seen it a ton of time. So I only have 3 more of these to make, and then I can show you my pool all done. It's looking really good so far, guys. I am impressed with them. I don't know how these are gonna work, as far as how much light they're gonna put off, but we ain't gonna know unless I try it, right? All right. So I have a little cleanup to do on this one. I'm going to have a little bit more on the other one. For some reason, I made more of a mess with the pink than I did the purple. I don't know why, but, you know, it's just one of those things. All right. Let's pull our little plug out here. And then I'm going to cut this out. In fact, I'm going to do that now because if I let this get hard, it's just harder to clean. And I found if I like take some chunks off beforehand, because I've done so many of these now that I'm starting to figure out like how to trim them back so that they stay nice. And I do take my Dremel and just smooth them out. All right, I'll do this one and then we'll finish the tray and then I'll do the rest. We are having so much rain, guys. Oh my word. Today is supposed to be the end of it. It's supposed to end around 4 p.m. this afternoon, but we've had to let water out of the pool 4 different times because it has just been like overflowing. It is crazy. And then I'll put my light in here. So the eyes came out really good. So yeah, we will see how this looks in the pool. All right, let's get to the main event. So this is what I'm going to put in the bottom of this tray. This is the UV DTF sticker. And then I'm only going to put a thin coat of resin in the bottom. And I think I'm going to try the 1 hour fast cure resin for it, just so that it you know, gets done quicker. But I was thinking of adding a few little rhinestones just to the tips of the wings, so you'd have that sparkle in the tray, but the stones would be covered. So I pulled out these, and I'm going to use the little ones, like the number 4. Yeah, so I'm hoping that will work. I don't know. Once we get this on here, I'll try putting a few stones to see if it's going to look all right. So let's get the back of this peeled off. This is a 2-layer sticker, so it has a back that peels off and a front. Come on. All right, let me grab a piece of tape. Because if not, we'll be here all day. There we go. Okay. All right, so I want to try and get this as centered as possible. All right, I think that's good. You know what? I should have trimmed this down because that is not going to be underneath the resin, and neither is this if I want to keep it as a tray. So, I mean, you really don't need to put another resin coat over the top because these stick really, really good, but just so that, you know, if you're putting things in here, you don't scratch the prettiness of the stickers. Oh, goodness. There we go. Look at how beautiful that looks. And it's got just enough little sparkle in it. So, this was my thought. Help if I take the... So I just got to lay a few out to see if I'm going to even like it. Come on. I don't know. I don't think they're going to show up enough because I was just going to do the outer edges of each of the wings. But because that one goes up there and I would need 2 stones up there, I'm thinking, no. All right, so I guess we're gonna just stick with the initial plan. So let me get some of this 1 hour fast cure mixed up. I'm not gonna worry too much about the little bits going over. I just wanna kind of get like a thin layer in the bottom. Maybe what I'll do is, like, I'll just take my finger when I pour the resin and just kind of run my finger over the sides. Where this is a fast cure, hopefully it will, you know, stick there. But I do gotta find my torch, because you cannot put this through the debubbler because it'll cure. And all right, I've got this little one. Yeah, it still works. And I'll grab a cup. So I think I'm gonna mix up 2 ounces. I don't think I will have, I'm thinking maybe an ounce, but then I'm thinking, maybe not. I better go with 2. And this is the 1-to-1. It's by Promise, and it's a 1 hour fast cure. And you just mix it 1-to-1, just like you would, you know, any other resin. So I'm going to pour an ounce of one, an ounce of the other, and then put part A. And I'm going to give that a mix. So you don't have much time to work with this stuff at all. So as soon as it goes clear, you pretty much know it is mixed thoroughly. Because I want to, it's almost like the polyurethane resin is kind of how it reacts. Only that is what, 10 minutes, and this is an hour, but yeah. All right, I'm not seeing any streaks. And I did want to just give that a little bit of white in case I had fingerprints stuck on there, which I'm sure I did. And we'll give it a spritz of alcohol, and I'm going to pour. So I just want the bottom covered. All right, so we are going to use the whole 2. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run I know it isn't going to stay on there, but hopefully if we just kind of like coat the edge all the way around, hopefully it doesn't look weird. But that way, hopefully those stickers will have at least something over them. All right. And I'm going to take my torch. And all right, that looks pretty good. I think I'm looking at an angle to see if I have any more bubbles in here. All right, there we go. And in an hour, our tray will be completely finished. So look at that. That is really, really pretty. I mean, you could actually use this like even for like a wall hanger if you really wanted to. Alrighty. So just let this cure. In an hour, I'll get some final pictures and yeah, I'll show you the final pieces at the end. Alrighty, guys. Thanks. Have a great night. Have a great Mother's Day tomorrow too, guys. All right, I did want to jump back on and show you. Now, this is the one that my plug moved. So you see how this one is thicker than the other one was? So, but I'm still going to be able to cut it out. But that's the pink froggy. So I did the blue and the white eyes in those. So yeah, I just wanted to come back on and show you. So I'll get these ready and I will get some pictures at the end with these with the lights in them. Alrighty, guys.